Hello and welcome back to ArchiQuest. I'm sure most of us might have been in this situation where we are supposed or we were demanded to create like 2 or 3 different options of a particular design. Let's say, for instance, you are to design like a gatehouse and we are to create 2 or 3 options so the client can choose from the 2 or 3 of them which one suits him more or which one he likes more. Then you can go ahead to develop the drawings for that chosen option. Well, that's what we're going to be talking about in today's tutorial video. I'm going to be showing you how you can create 2 or 3 design options in a file. The normal thing which people usually do is to create different files. You see, they'll name this one option 1, they'll create another file, name it option 2, create another file, name it option 3. So you have to open this file, open this other file. The process is too hectic and stressful. But there's a way to create those 3 files, those 3 options in Revit. And I don't mean creating the 3 of them, designing the 3 of them in Revit, whereby you open your 3D and you see 3 different models. No, I don't mean that. I mean there's a place we can toggle from option 1 to option 2 and the model immediately changes to the next option. Then you can change to option 3 and the model also changes to the next option. So that's what we're going to be talking about in today's tutorial. If this is your first time joining our channel, welcome. My name is Grant, and in this channel we dish out interesting architecture related content. Please, before we move further, please kindly subscribe to our channel, like this video, share it to your colleagues, and please do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when next we publish a new video. Please, before further ado, let's dive into the video. Okay, so this is a project that I have already modeled. Now this is a bungalow with a paint floor. So this is an option, and let's say, for instance, I want to create 2 different options, 3 different options. That's 2 extra options for the client so that he chooses from the one he seems he likes better or meets his requirements better. Okay, for us to start, what we need to do is we're going to select, we're going to come under manage. I'm going to click on design options. As you can see here, design options. Now you can see this is the main model. You can see what is written here, main model, which is this. So we're going to create new. I'm going to create a new model, which is option set 1. And now you can see this one, option 1, primary. So this is the primary option, and that primary is meant to be there because you have to have one main option, then you have other subsequent choices where you can change from the main option, which is primary, to the other subsequent ones. So we have our main option. I don't think we need to rename. Let's just leave it as option 1 because we'll be able to identify, okay, that this is the option 1. Then all we need to do is to come under this place now, and you can see this our new right here. We click on new. Now we have option 2, and we also click on another new, option 3. So let's say we are going to be creating 3 different options where we can toggle from option 1 to option 2 to option 3. Alright, so once we are done, we click on cancel. Now that is it for creating our option under the design option dialog. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is to select this whole design in 3D. Now as we've selected it, we need to click on this. You can see add to set, or we come under this manage tab and you can see add to set right here. But this is way easier and it's better for us to just click on this add to set right here. So we click on this and we add to all the options available. We click on OK. We wait for it a little bit for it to load, because the more options you have, the more time it takes to load, and depending on what you are adding to set, how heavy it is. Okay, good. So we have added all this model to set. Now you see that we can't select this model again because this is under the main model. So there's nothing we can do here. We can't select, we can't delete, nothing. It's just, it looks like it's not functioning anymore. So, but once we move to our option 1, good, then we can be able to select and make some changes. You understand? So this is option 1. Now, since we added this to the 3 different option sets, if we come to option 2, we will still see this where we can also add and make some changes. If we come to option 3, this is still there where we can add and make some changes. Now, whatever change we make to the primary option, it also is going to affect the main model. Although you see we can't edit anything on the main model, but since this one, option 1, is the primary option, so is what, how will I put it, is like linked to the main model. So whatever thing we change on the primary option is going to affect the main model. Okay, let's just give an example. So let's say for this option 1, let's say we want this option 1 to be like this. This is our option 1, understand? Good. But if we delete this from option 1, let's say we delete this roof from the option 1, if we go to our main model, you see now the roof is has been deleted even on the main model. You can't select it, but this is the main model. Good. So whatever you do on the option 1 is definitely going to affect the main model. But since the option 1 is the first option, we would like to leave it the way it is. So I just used Ctrl Z to go back. So this is the option 1. Now, option 2, what do we want under our option 2? Now we want to delete this roof under the option 2. Option 2, we don't want the roof to be showing. We want to give it like a contemporary kind of feel. I know this looks a little bit modern, but we just want to touch it up a little bit. So let's say we have this and we, let's say, unconnected. Okay, and let's say 5,000. Okay, let's increase it. Okay, let's just make it 7,000. You know, this is just what I might be doing might not make sense. I'm just using it to show an example of how design option works. So let's say 5,500. Okay, so this is what we have for our design option. Let's say 5,500. All right, I think this is good. This is okay. This could serve. Now we have this as our design option for option 2. Now in this same option 2, let's say we don't want this pergola here, so we just say we delete this pergola as well. So we don't want this pergola covering the terrace. We just need it to be this open. Okay, now let's say this and let's delete this strip light as well. All right, so we say this is what we want our option 2 to look like. Okay, let's reduce this. Okay, so this is what we want our option 2 to look like. So let's create a coping, concrete coping around this level. So we click on this. All right, we come to this top right here. We click on create, sweep, sketch path, and we sketch where we want our sweep to follow, the path we want the sweep to follow. Okay, so let's say we want it to go this way. All right, okay, all right, so we click on good. We come to this point and we sketch the profile. We edit the profile. Let's say we want this 50, all right, by let's say 100. Okay, to trim this to this. All right, good. Now we have successfully created our concrete coping. Now see, as you can see, this is what we have right here. So this is for our option 2. Now once we toggle back to our primary option, which is the option 1, now you can see the difference. Option 1 still maintains the way it is, you understand, and you can see we have a different option as our option 2. Now same as option 3. When we come to option 3, since we have not edited option 3 yet, so option 3 is still going to take the look of the first option, which is the option 1. So now option 3, what do we want to do in our option 3? Let's say we want our option 3 to have let's say heat proof design, or let's say we want to change some windows and doors in our option 3. So let's say we start by deleting this and also deleting this. Now we do not want curtain wall on our option 3, and let's say we also delete this. Now we want to create normal windows are option 3, and we want to create this kind of windows. Let's place one here, one here, one here, and let's place one here. Now here we can place 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we have this. Now in our option 3, we don't also want this railing here. Okay, we want the wall to be let's say the railing, the wall should go higher a little bit. So sorry, so we click on, hold our control, select this, select this, select this, and select it. So let's raise it up a little bit. Sorry. Okay. Select. Okay, let's make this 1, 2. Okay, click on this. Let's make this 1, 350. Okay. 1, 2. We are adding 300 to the height, and let's make this 1, 2 as well. Okay, good. So we have successfully changed the look of our option 3. What else do we want to do? Okay, let's say our option 3, we do not want this here, so we delete this on our option 3. Let's delete this under option 3, and let's say the roofing pattern or system we want to use for this option 3, let's say we want to use a heap roof system. Okay, so we select this, and this, and let's say top offset, let's say 5.5. Okay, all right, let's bring it down a little bit, let's say 1000. Okay, let's say 2001. All right, I think this should work. Okay, let's do this. Then now we need to, since we want to make this a heap roof. Now let's say we create our concrete fascia. First of all, we click on this, sweep, we come to the top, sketch path. Then we can sketch the paths we want our sweep to go through. Okay. All right, so once we are done, we come to this view, then we click on good, and we edit the profile to create our sweep. So let's say 600 by 300. Okay, now let's delete this, and let's make this. All right, so let's say this is what we want, how we want our sweep to look like. Good, perfect. Then next thing we need to do is to create our heap roof. So we click on roof, let's just click OK. Then we click on this to pick line, then we click on this top to come to the top view, and we hit, once we place our cursor on this, we hit the tab button to select the whole profile. Once we click this, we click on good. All right, we have created the roof, so we just have to move the roof up to this point. All right, now this is our third option. There are still a lot of things you can do. You can delete some walls, draw new walls, just make it. Okay, let's do something. Let's make this wall. Let's bring this wall out a little bit. Okay, let's bring this wall out a little bit. Okay, all right, so we brought the wall out. Now let's say this is what we want. This is how we want our third option, or what our third option to look like. Okay, we'll click on good. All right, so this is what we want our third option to look like. Now you can present this to your client. Once he comes, you can now toggle between the first option, which is this primary option. You go to the second option, which is this, and then your third option, which is this. So this is how to, and everything changes the same way on the floor plan as well. Let's come to the DPC level. Now you can see this is the floor plan. We have this. Now on the second option, I think we deleted that. Okay, it was still there. Okay, it's on the third option that we deleted that and extended the wall. Now you can see. So it also works like that as well. So this is how you create design options in one Revit project, where you can toggle between the first option to the second option to the third option and make your work easier and also very, very fast, and you look professional, like you know what you are doing. So if this video was in any way helpful to you, kindly give us a like, subscribe to our channel, share this video to your colleagues, and please do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when next we publish a new video. See you guys in our next video.